We have with us Mickey Virus writer-director Saurabh Verma with us. Pleasure having you on Bollywood Hungama.
Thank you.
All right. Now, as I was mentioning to you off camera, the writing is something which is looking quite quirky, and that is something that first of all gains just impressions as far as I'm concerned as a viewer. Something about the writing part of it, the dialogues, the hacker and the hawker bit that you have tried to just incorporate, which is interesting.
Basically, the film is a comic thriller. It's not just the comedy element, but there's a lot of thrill also in it. Frankly, the film has turned out very well in terms of visually also, but I think dialogues are going to be the highlight of the film. Dialogues इस तरह से बनाए हैं कि ना सिर्फ दिल्ली वाले समझे, but दिल्ली, पंजाब, even Bombay किसी को दिक्कत ना है. The film actually is about two worlds. One is a world which is डायल-अप नेटवर्किंग, ओल्ड स्कूल, मतलब फाइलों में अभी भी फाइलें भरी जा रही हैं पुलिस स्टेशंस में, और एक ये नया वर्ल्ड है जहां आईपैड्स आ गए हैं, फ़ोन्स आ गए हैं, हाईटेक टेक्नोलॉजी आ गई है, जीपीएस ट्रैकिंग आ गई है. सो इन दोनों को ध्यान में रखते हुए डायलॉग्स बनाए गए हैं.
Now you're having like a more or less new star cast. You're basing it in Delhi. Delhi has become I think setting for many of the movies these days.
Yeah.
How is your movie different from anything that we've seen in the past as such?
When I started the project, I didn't know that there are so many films being made in Delhi, and the language of Delhi is going to pick up so fast. The idea was to make a film which I was comfortable with. I worked in Delhi for a very long time. I worked with cinema chain PVR, and I've spent a lot of time in ticket counters of PVR right from 1997 when the first multiplex opened. So the idea was that, you know, I know that language very well, and there's a lot of quirkiness in Delhi language. You have a little bit of Haryanvi, you have a little bit of Punjabi, you have a little bit of everything in it. So the humor automatically comes out. For example, we were clicking pictures for a recce and somebody came and said, "Photo खींच रहा है?" And the other guy said, "हाँ, तेरी खींच दूँ." So, you know, that kind of quirkiness with even simple dialogues, and that is unbeatable. I think that cannot be matched. The whole treatment of the film is in such a way that, you know, even when a Bangaloreite will watch it, or a Chennaiite will watch it, or a Bombayite will watch it, they will relate with the dialogues. I've also shown it to people who are from outside the country,
right.
like the heroine of my film, Ellie Abraham. Their parents had come in. I had shown them the bits and pieces of the film. They found the language and the treatment pretty funny and pretty up to the mark for their even Swedish people. So the idea is to keep a universal thing, but yet I kept Delhi as a background because I am very comfortable with it.
You're also having Manish Chaudhary. He's a very fine actor himself.
Yeah.
Tell us more about your star cast. You're having Pooja Gupta as well. What exactly is Pooja Gupta doing?
The film has various kind of star cast.
Because we haven't seen Pooja in promo so far.
No, Pooja Gupta is the one who's played a small character in Vicky Dona. She's not the same Pooja Gupta you're talking about.
She's not, okay.
She's the one who's driving the scooter.
Acha. His buddy, in fact.
Yes.
Manish's buddy.
Yeah.
Very talented actress.
Very talented actress. She's
yeah.
played roles in Oh My God. She's played roles in
right.
Blood Money and other films. So she's one of the hacker guys. She's called Chutney in the film.
Achha.
So there are various characters in the film. One side you got Mickey and his team, which is Chutney, Floppy, Pancho, which are the hacking group, and there are other people also. There's a hacker called Sankat Mochan also, and then there's the other world, which is the cops world, which is driven by ACP Siddhant Chauhan, which is played by Manish Chaudhary. And Manish Chaudhary is one of those actors who takes things really seriously. Thanks to his efforts, I think the character really etches out very well. With him, there is a very quirky character called Varun Badola.
Right.
He's called Inspector Bhalla in the film. So the combination of the two cops is extremely quirky. So you have this old world represented by Siddhant Chauhan, ACP Siddhant Chauhan, played by Manish Chaudhary, and then you have Varun Badola, who plays Inspector Bhalla. And then you have the new world, and the new world is also treated in such a way that, you know, I saw a lot of Jugaadu kids in Delhi. So एक बाइक को लेके वो ऐसी फैंसी बाइक बना देते थे in very limited resources that it was outstanding work which you could match it with any international things. Similar with computers, there are so many people in Green Park and Horse Cars and Nehru Place who can crack codes or you know, do stuff like anybody's business, but they never got the chance of getting out of Delhi or going internationally. But they're extremely Jugaadu kids. So Mickey represents those Jugaadu kids.